Person who is spiritually free has released shame. They have embraced unconditional love. Now, that doesn't mean that that person doesn't still get triggered and maybe even react. But when they react, they let it go. They don't identify with it. If anything, they just let it flow through them instead of repressing it and, holding on to that thought and that feeling and not having anywhere to put it. And then that's when it'll grow and become a problem, generally speaking. But a person who is spiritually free has it truly embraced unconditional love, not just as a concept, not just as an idea, but what it actually means as divinity, as spirit, way beyond the human experience. And what that will do to anyone who hasn't is trigger the worst. And the reason that someone who hasn't will view that person as evil is because they haven't embraced unconditional love within themselves. So that level of true freedom is terrifying. It triggers all the fear, all the shame, and all the guilt within them. And if you notice, that person who's being triggered holds on to all the judgment and all the bitterness that you might perceive it as. We're human beings. Nobody's ever going to be perfect, period. You're going to have the normal thoughts and emotions and feelings that a human being does. But if you choose to act on it and you can continuously return back to true harmony and balance, beyond all the illusions of that trigger, then what that means is you don't actually identify with that. You realize where you become weak and you fall short and, within the illusions of the divine matrix. But when you do honor that, it'll always lead you back to the higher truth, the realer truth, the deeper truth of oneness, of wholeness, and of eternal love, which everything in this matrix, in this reality, no matter what's happening, no matter what the stories are and all the narratives, it's one giant tool to bringing you back to that higher wisdom of it's just all one. The earth is a stage teaching you how to remember who I am.